7 on your side. Michael Finney's been hard at work answering questions posted to his Facebook and Twitter accounts.
He has indeed. And first up this afternoon, a question about mortgage protection insurance.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting stuff. Mary O. asked by way of Facebook, mortgage protection insurance, is it a good idea? And can you recommend companies that offer it? Well, I'm not going to recommend any companies, but let me explain what this stuff is. This is not PMI. PMI protects the guys that are giving you the mortgage. Mortgage protection insurance protects you, and here's how it works. If you die, then it pays off your entire mortgage. If you get disabled or lose your job for whatever reason, then it makes your monthly mortgage payment. So, is it a good deal? Well, it depends on your situation and how much you pay for it. It can be very, very expensive, although if you're a person who potentially could get sick or lose your job or die, then maybe it's something you want to look into. Here's the things to keep in mind. You usually buy this only when you're getting your mortgage. They'll send you a note and they'll go, by the way, do you want to buy this? You really need to shop around. A good place to look is if you have term life insurance. There's often a rider on there for this, and that's where you can sometimes get a very good deal. I want you to check that out. And then the other thing, make sure you know how long it will make your payment. Sometimes it'll be as short as 6 months. May not be that good of a deal, but if it's a couple of years, it may be something you want to look into. Our second question comes from Spencer B. He wrote me an email asking, who is buying the copper wiring people are stealing? That is a great question. It's scrap dealers, and I got to tell you, police are beginning to get all over this because if you don't have those buyers and you don't have the thefts, and the thefts are completely out of control. This is worldwide. And if you want to know why, copper was worth about 20 cents a pound in 2005. It is now worth about $4 a pound. And since copper is all over the place, it's pretty easy to grab some and go cash it in. Police are now checking it out, and they're also getting on to dealers to say, we want you to know who you're buying it from, their name and phone number, etc. Hopefully that'll cut down on the problem. And then our third question, is it legal to hire someone and refuse to put them on the schedule? Well, the answer to that is pretty interesting. The answer is yes, because you're not actually hired until you're put on the schedule. At least you're not legally hired. So they can do anything they want. So they can tell you, Dan, you're hired.
Okay.
But until you work...
show up for a shift.
Well, until you're put on a shift. Then you're not actually hired.
Good to know. Michael, thank you.
Sure.